We are fortunate to have you with us. I can't imagine a better summoner. My greatest wish is to see our realm at peace, and our people happy again. You can leave the dirty work to me. Spying, assassination, and burglary are my specialties. Decent lockpick, too. When war ends, that's when the real work begins. The suffering of the people, and the lands that were devastated. I must put things right.
I have faced the flood and silenced truth. I will quell your thunder and douse your flame. Another victory, yes, but there is always another battle.
I would not want to be you today! That was too much fun!
I knew you would be here. When I saw there would be someone in my way, I knew it would be you. You were spared because of me.
I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
What is this place?
You can probably tell it used to be a school. Now it's whatever we want it to be.
And who's in charge?
Well, I am. It probably sounds strange, kids run by kid, but we do all right for ourselves.
I won't lose! Ha! Now the true battle begins. Failure is not an option. That was a fierce battle.
Haven't grown up at all, have you? You always did love your games. Man, when it comes to non-essential life skills, your memory is fantastic. I don't remember that at all.
Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen.
And yet he chose to protect only one prince. Was that his calling? Forsake the masses to spare his own son?
How long will you remain the protected? The king entrusted the role of protector to you.
Entrusted it to me? Then why didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why? I understand the problem, Clive. It's the solution that invites my choler. Had the knights ridden to address the traitors instead of that fool Slade, this absurd conflict would have been over already. But instead, we find ourselves in the middle of a truly sorry mess.
If it wasn't for your bullshit logic, that murderer would have been behind bars. An innocent girl died because of you.
Tell me what was so bullshit about my defense then. Come on, say it.
Everything!
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future. And here you are. I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless. As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything. The divine heir. Last we stood together was your uncle's funeral. Divine heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
Heishiro Mitsurugi. Do not forget this name. Soul Edge belongs in my hands. Not even the King of Hell could stand against my blade.
I've taught you the forms, but for some reason your execution deviates from the ideal. You're a handful, Velvet. But I will say you do resemble Claudin some. He was a strange person himself. He always wore this peculiar cape, for instance. I believe our arrangement said the giants were mine to attend to.
Attend to? That sounds awfully churlish to me.
But no. See, you may be a giant, but my attention, I say for real grown-ups. Ah, the simple joys of life. To craft goods and see them sold. To watch the customer's face embiggen in satisfaction. Oh, and look, another customer.
Since the battles fought and won, tasting blood with me is done.
For 500 years I've been bound to Etrigan, fighting to keep him from coming forth. And you force me to summon him?
I heard. You don't even go to school anymore. Ours wouldn't take you. So, you enrolled with the other drones. You went for a while, but now you just sit at home. Sad little hermit, stuck on Menma.
Whoa. Is it a diversion or a robbery? Maybe it's a diversion to aid a robbery. There are two routes, one above and another below.
God is generous to all those who do his work. It is fortunate that no one who serves the Holy See was injured in the ambush, don't you agree? God's grace is abundant.
I don't want to be your little friend, Hokage's boy. You think you're special? Go hide in your father's shadow.
This again. This is happening more and more often. Not only am I at the top of the class academically, I'm one of the more attractive. It's impossible to not be popular. Sheesh, I'll just hurry them all on home.
Quite impressive. You are probably the only one in the world who can handle my stakes with such ease. For that I must applaud you, Lancer of Red. Truly a hero.
You should save your left hand for picking your nose. This stand is a slow eater, and the more it eats, the bigger it gets. You'll never get it off.
I'll keep this short and to the point. You guys in the Body Improvement Club are the strongest dudes in Salt Middle School. I'm here to ask you to brutally take down those guys from Black Vinegar Middle School! Our elite force, formed for the destruction of these archaic humans, wiped out? According to Armored Gorilla's report, the two responsible for doing so are on their way here now.
I'm the Class S hero, Puri Puri prisoner. I escaped prison just to see you.
I am, in fact, the lord of this manor, Roswell L. Mathers, so very pleased to make your acquaintance. Subaru Natsuki, right?
The realm's holy knights outnumber the Sins dozens of times over. Plus, we've got the new generation now, so they don't stand a chance. What a disaster. New kid, I understand how you feel. I'm new to the area myself. We moved here last year.
Keep this to yourself, but I am a ninja. It is my secret mission to track down the Ultimate Ninja Scroll. That's why I'm becoming a hunter. Rumor has it that it's hidden somewhere that's inaccessible to ordinary people.